What's up, and welcome back to Noble Hangout. I got a good one for you today. We're going to be talking about the iPhone 13 Pro Max versus the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Or should you wait till next year to upgrade to the iPhone 15 Ultra? So what does the iPhone 14 Pro Max bring to the table that the iPhone 13 Pro Max don't? One being a better 48 megapixel camera, and the other one still having the 12 megapixel main camera. Now, discussing both iPhones, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is still rocking the notch, and the new iPhone 14 Pro Max is the dynamic island that replaces the notch from last year. Now, with all the exciting improvements, battery and charging speeds pretty much stay the same on both models. So let's dive in and talk about the different things. Now, with the iPhone 14 this year, we get a new A16 Bionic chip versus last year on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, still rocking the A15 Bionic chip. We get a new improved display on the iPhone 14 Pro Max when it comes to the always-on display. Now we get an improved display with a 1 Hz refresh rate for our new always-on display. We get a new action mode stabilizer. We still get the same stainless steel flat side, but we're still rocking the same 6.7-inch screen on both. Now, I just wish Apple would give us a little more customization options on future iPhones. Now, when it comes to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, we get 4 great new colors. And these are silver, gold, and space black. And the one I picked is the deep purple color. Now, with the iPhone 13 Pro Max, we get 5 variants of colors, which are gold, silver, Sierra blue, alpine green, and graphite. And Sierra blue is the color that I picked for last year's model on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now let's talk about what's changing in the box next year. Well, this year in the box and future unboxings, we got the Lightning to USB-C. Older models, it was USB-A to Lightning. Next year, we might get a new addition in the box to probably USB Type-C, finally coming to the iPhone 15. Now, talking about the iPhone 14 Pro Max, we get thinner borders, which makes it a little more sleek, in my opinion. And this year, compared to last year, Apple gave us something fantastic, a more extremely brighter screen. So we got more nits from the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. We went from last year on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, we went from 1200 nits to the iPhone 14 Pro Max this year having 2000 nit peak brightness when using our phone outdoors. Now let's discuss both iPhones being Pro models. Now they both carry a 120 Hz ProMotion display with a smooth, buttery feel when scrolling. But just remember that the iPhone 14 Pro Max can drop down to 1 Hz, while the iPhone 13 Pro Max can only drop down to 10 Hz and stop, which means it can't have the newer feature, the always-on display. Now, when it comes to Face ID, they turn out to have the same face recognition, so the experience is still the same. Now, this year on the iPhone 14 compared to last year's iPhone 13 Pro Max, we get a new autofocus front-facing camera. Older models don't have that feature. Now another great new feature we get this year, a new video feature called Action Mode, which brings video stabilization while doing any sports activities or running or taking action shots. We are rumored to get an introduction to the periscope zoom with 6 times or either 10 times an ultra long throw and achieve zooming ranges similar to what Samsung and Xiaomi and others that's been doing it for years and years. So we have some more great exciting news. Hopefully we won't be having any more stainless steel sides and upgrading to a new titanium body build on the new iPhone, which will make it lighter and easier to hold for long periods of time without getting hand fatigue. We're not sure yet if Apple will decide to remove the silent switch on the side of the phone. Or maybe they might just incorporate it into the software as a on and off toggle. And they'll probably make it easily accessible like they did with the AirPods Pros and the AirPods Pro 2s, where it shows when you connect to the AirPods, it shows it at the top of the settings. We might also see an increase in screen size on the new iPhone 15 Ultra from a 6.7-inch screen like we have on the older iPhone models, even the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and we might be getting an upgraded screen to a 6.9-inch screen, which will be an incredible viewing experience when watching videos or doing other things that you like when you need a bigger screen to view content. Now I'm looking to see a major design change on the iPhone 15 Ultra, since we're going to be looking at USB Type-C coming, hopefully. I'm looking to see a new design change, like a newer control panel layout. I'm also looking forward to seeing more customization to the overall icon design on the iPhones, including dark mode, bringing dark mode icons like you see presented here. Don't that look great? And a new app library redesign, including to be able to add folders and the option like on iPads, be able to add the app library to the iPhone dock instead of having to scroll through screens to get to the app library. Now I'll be discussing when the iPhone 15 Ultra will be released, the date, the price, features, and some news. The expected release date looks to be coming again in September and around the 12th, and devices will be released on the following Friday, September the 22nd. Well, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!